What's up, guys? Welcome back. We are getting packed up right now for the start of our 2023 archery elk hunt. We're going to a place that we've never been before. We had to go over the counter because we didn't get our draw tags, but we're excited to see what happens. We got a couple game plans, gonna see what we can do. I think like 3 spots that we can go to right now that we know of. So there's a good chance that, I'm not gonna say that, hopefully we see something, but enough blabbing. We'll catch you guys when we get up there. Alright, so we got up here about an hour ago, I'd say. Got everything set up. Got base camp for this weekend for the start of our 2023 archery elk hunt.
So, you started with so.
I didn't say I didn't say so, I said alright.
Oh,
but
alright.
anyways, back to it. Nice little spot that we can sit in. Right over there, there's an opening that leads.
No, it's actually...
Yeah, if you come over here and look, right down there, as I was saying, there's an opening. It's literally right there. And we can walk out there and we can hit the tree line and go up, and we can hit a bunch of thick areas, and it'll also lead us to the wilderness area trail. So we don't know where we're gonna start in the morning. We're waiting on my brother to get up here, but we'll make a game plan once he's here. What's up, Pickaloo? About time you showed up.
So how bad is it further up? Was there no spots further up near the trailhead?
There's people in the trailhead, but that's it.
Really? I'm surprised there's not more people up here.
It's on a video. You just want to? Archery elk 2023.
OTC.
OTC, first time ever.
My second.
Yeah, you weren't very successful on your first ones.
It's because I didn't do much scouting, but I actually ran into animals, which I was surprised of.
So proud of?
I was pretty proud.
Proud of?
Now, did you really find animals, or were you just telling us that?
Oh no, we got animals.
I'm telling fishing stories.
Telling fishing stories?
Had Kaylee almost get run over by a moose that she thought.
Well, did you find animals that you could shoot?
Yeah.
Telling fishing stories.
But no, the moose that came in, I walked around the corner.
That's 30, right?
Yeah.
Something popped.
Oh, let down.
Shit.
Oh fuck.
What?
It's pulling over his dampener.
Oh no, I pulled it. I was like, what was that?
Thunk.
It's a good thing I didn't shoot it. It would have ripped.
I heard it.
We're 30 here, right?
Yes.
Got nothing.
You want to use my phone?
Sure. This freaking peep sight, man.
Let me twist your D-loop.
Did you bring what the heck? Did you bring more of the plastic tubing from our site?
I have it with me.
Okay. I didn't bring any.
Nice.
That sounds
good.
It sounded thud.
Bullseye.
It sounded thud.
So we just got back from a little scouting trip. Saw 2 deer.
3.
Bailey's really sweaty.
I saw 4 deer. 2 does, a fawn, and a buck. A buck.
But saw the deer, didn't hear any bugles, didn't see any elk. They were making fun of me. So I look like
Birdman.
I'm bird watching because I got my long socks, my hikers on, and my khaki shorts. But they're just
had to pull him up and tuck it in.
they're just jealous. But hopefully we can get after them in the morning, hear something, see something. But we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, it is 6 o'clock right now. We're getting ready to leave. I'm ready. Just waiting on Bailey right now. We got a little bit of a walk to get to our first set of trees that we want to be in. But it shouldn't take us too long to get there. And then we can start doing some hunting and maybe get on something today. We'll hopefully get on something today, or at least figure something out since we've never been to this area before. All we can do is hope. Nothing. So we just got on top of this ridge, decided we were going to take a break for a little bit, and as soon as I sat down, I had one of the boys shoot off a bugle, and we ended up getting an answer somewhere in that direction. The boy said it's downhill a little bit, so we're just stripping off a little bit of clothing so we can get to moving a little bit faster without being so hot. I think what we're going to do is we're going to follow this ridge line and just follow it as far as we can and see if we can't get him to answer again. It was far off. He was about 500-600 yards away. You could barely hear the beat. I think it's time we just get our backs on and start heading down this ridge. They're down there, maybe coming up to bed. Ain't nada, just that one bugle, that's it. So far we've only had that one bugle this morning. We spooked something right over here. We don't know what it was. I know it was either a cow elk or a cow moose. It looked more like a moose because how dark it was, so that's what we're gonna go with. But still seeing if we can get on something. So apparently we don't know how to hunt. We were sitting here and my dad got up to walk over to go take a leak real quick. And he moved 2 feet and 30 yards that way there was a cow. So, don't know what we're gonna do there, but apparently we just suck at hunting. Not much we can really do either when they're not making any noise. Much luck today. We ended up 2 ridges over from where we started this morning. We found some sign up in here where we are right now, but we still haven't seen anything. We're at that one bugle this morning, and then the wind's been blowing the rest of the day, and we think we heard 2 more. But with the wind the way it is, we can't really tell. So we're just hanging out here for a minute, and then we're just gonna meander our way down. I think we're about 4 miles in right now, and it is 4 o'clock, so we have 2.5 hours of light left, but might just meander a little bit, sit down, meander a little bit, sit down, maybe find a little gully to sit in where it's out of the wind and just listen. So we're here on morning 2. Yesterday didn't pan out how we wanted it to. We just ended up heading out. I fell in a river and got soaked, but we're coming in on the other ridge where we heard that bugle, and hopefully we can hear something over here. There are a bunch of trucks here, and that is going into this wilderness area, so there's a lot of room, but a lot of hunters for this area. Maybe we'll see something, maybe we won't with all that activity of people walking around. We've been walking this wilderness area for a little bit. Haven't seen or heard anything yet. Saw some fresh tracks back there that are maybe yesterday's, but saw those deer, but right up here on this side is where we heard that bugle yesterday, so hopefully he's here again, and hopefully he's not across where we were yesterday.
It's kind of how this weekend's been going. Bugle, nothing. Bugle, nothing. Yesterday morning was the first time and the only time we heard bugles, but I don't think it was because we were bugling. I think it was because of the cow calls, but just out of the blue we ended up with 2 bugles. But when we bugle, nothing. We've been sitting here for probably 10-15 minutes, and we've heard 2 bugles, but Dylan seems to think that they are another hunter. The bugles sound kind of funny. They don't sound like a normal elk bugle. So we are leaning towards maybe a hunter, but we don't know unless we see the hunter, so we're gonna sit here just a little bit longer. The bugle is coming from down in that little gully right there. This hill kind of rolls down into a little valley and then goes up the other side. But we might just sit here for a little bit, see if he bugles again. If he does, maybe we'll start moving in and check out and see if it's a hunter. It's a hunter. So I don't know how well if that mic even picked it up, but we just ended up with a bugle down below us, and we're pretty sure, Dylan and I are pretty sure now that is a hunter.
Oh, were you recording?
Yeah. So hopefully we picked it up. The tone is just not right. It's like he's blowing into his bugle tube, and it doesn't go up while it goes up. It goes up, but it doesn't fall off. So it's just a ramp up and then it's done. So we're probably got another hunter right below us. I think we're just gonna sit here and see what happens.
The thing is, it's following the trail too.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it's the trail. They're following the trail like they're coming out. So Dylan and I are just gonna hold tight, see if the hunter walks up. If it's an actual elk, yeah, I'm gonna be surprised.
There's something wrong with it if it's an actual elk.
Yeah, the sound just isn't right. So Dylan and I have been sitting here for a couple minutes after that last bugle, and we've actually been talking that there is a possibility that it could be a small bull. Maybe like a 4-point. We have heard bulls that kind of bugled like that, but not really, so I think we're just gonna stay here, set up, and prepare. Just by chance if it is actually a bull. I don't want to jump into it to say that it is a hunter, but it's a good possibility it could be a hunter, but we'll see.
Why is it? Why can't I see it?
Rookie move. Yeah, those are hunters.
Don't chuckle at them.
That's just kind of our way of letting them know that it's another hunter. Whether or not they take it that way, we don't know, but Dylan and I did some hoofing, and we're probably 200, 300 yards from him, and it's pretty apparent now. Plus we saw a guy on the trail, he said there's a tent down here, 100 yards.
He's ranking a tree.
So I'm pretty sure it's a hunter. I don't know. So that's kind of what it's been since we've been walking down here. It's been different calls the whole entire time. So Dylan and I just kept going to make sure that we're not passing up a bull. And yeah, it's time to head out probably. What's that? Probably time to head out now. I think that puts a wrap on this weekend. But there's 2 guys in here bugling. I don't know if they've heard bugles or what, but that's kind of funny.
That was a little bit of an uneventful morning. Chased down a couple hunters, quite a few bugles. Weren't sure until we got up close to notice that they were hunters. But yesterday was pretty fun. I mean, we did have an elk bugle. We kind of followed him around for a little bit. But I think this is where it's time for us to pack up and go home. Eventful weekend. Learned a little bit in this new area over the counter. Never hunted here before, so this weekend was the very first weekend we hunted this. But if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. Really helps us out. Don't forget to subscribe, because that always helps us out, and leave a comment down below on what you thought. And we'll see you next time.